and I need to get gas again. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How's it going? If this video started with me going to get gas, you know it can mean one of two things. I ran out of gas, or we're about to take a trip. Either way, hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Mike. I live and travel out of this self-converted camper van, and thanks for joining me. My problem is every time I fill up this van, I'm reminded of how large of a tank it is, and then also how expensive life is. Goodness gracious. Check that last drop out. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. I figured instead of going to the regular Domino's, we will come and support a local food chain. So I want to say thank you to Tony's Pizza and Pasta, because this is where I'm at. And yeah, the bad boy was a little bit expensive. I want to take a quick break in the video, take a second to thank our video sponsor, which is MHPOWOS. They sent me out their 110-watt portable solar panel. It's basically in a foldable briefcase style, so if you yourself are similar to me and you're out and about traveling all the time, you need power, this bad boy can charge up your power station in a fairly decent amount of time. With a maximum rated voltage of 20 volts at 6 amps, this bad boy pulls in about 110 watts. So as I mentioned, I'm using a 100 amp hour Blue power station, so it should charge it to full capacity with about 8-ish hours of sunlight. And that's with just leaving it out and just out and about. With IP67 waterproof and dustproof technology, it is fairly safe to leave out in the elements, because that's something that we all are concerned about. Hey, you have something nice like this, you want to keep it nice, where do you put it? You can leave this bad boy out in the dust, in the rain. It's waterproof technology, dustproof technology, so you'd be more than fine taken care of. Also, it is a monocrystalline solution, so it's not polycrystalline, so that it's more durable, right? It can take a lot more beating, a lot more abuse, and all around. If you just see what I see, and all around, it's a lot more durable and flexible. What's going on? Yeah, this is my van here. You said you got your top open? Yeah. Nice, man. Top down, it's a convertible. You're nice and cruising through the summer. So again, I want to say thank you to MHPOWOS for sending over their 110-watt portable solar panel. It's definitely going to be a game changer for me when I'm doing my campouts, whether it's out the back of the van, whether it's out the back of a truck, whether it's out the back of a bus. Lord knows what's coming next. If you yourself are interested in checking out one of their products, feel free to click the link down in the description. It's time for me to get back into this video. I'll see you guys in a second. Damn! Starlink down! Starlink down! Oh my gosh! That was so much chaos in 2 seconds. What better place to kick this series off of Mike's Bites than at a place where doers get stuff done. Home Depot. Let's give this bad boy a shot. Let's see how this pizza tastes. It looks amazing. So, if you guys are wondering where I've been, forgive me, Lord, I didn't pray. If you're wondering where I've been, I took a little bit of time off from social media. Oop. I didn't stop traveling though, as life doesn't stop when we do. But I did, however, see a lot of things going on, at least in the world, in the States, things that were going on all over the place, and things were getting wild. This piece is actually really good. Like, for no reason. Really, really good. I took a small birthday trip, as you all know. My birthday's in September. We're currently in the month of September, and I went to Europe, had a beautiful time. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can go ahead and pop over to my Instagram. It's the same name as this YouTube channel is. It's Living Like Mike. It's not a plug to my Instagram. I don't care to have more followers. It's just if you're wondering where I've been a little bit more active over there. But still, took a break from social media. So besides the food, what's new? There's so much going on in this world right now. It's really concerning. And it makes me wonder how safe travel is going to continue to be, how safe van life is going to continue to be, and how safe it's really going to continue to be just in general. And it's an honest reality. Like, I know a lot of content creators, they want to pitch to you and show you just basically the highs, but realistically speaking, like, living and traveling out my vehicle, or just traveling in general, there's always a level of danger. There's, of course, levels of safety that you can put in place, but there's always a level of danger. And it's just one thing that I've been made really, really aware to recently, and it's kind of just caught my eye. I was just like, wow, this thing can get kind of dangerous. I'm so glad you guys can't see my hands from here, and if you can, you don't see it, but I spilled essential oils, and I was cleaning them up, but now they made my hands extremely white, and like, I'm taking a turn white knuckling to a whole nother level. Like, my knuckles aren't that white, but my hands are. But yeah, man, it just makes you question how safe things really are. Like, you guys know van life changed my life, and for that, I'm telling you more about van life in general and what you guys can do, how you guys can be out and traveling. And even if it's not van life, travel changed my life. And I've been trying to share more and more and more of that with you guys. And all it has really done also is keep my eyes centered and focused on God, because in some of these places, you're just so in touch with nature. You're just so remotely pulled away from all the hustle and bustle of life. And that's kind of where I've been for the past couple weeks, why you guys haven't really seen me too much. But like, it also reels you back into how serious and real things can get. And I'm not going to get into politics. Like, that's not a place for me, because I don't pay attention to them too much. But it really just concerns me when I see the state of the states, the United States, as well as the state of the world, with how things are going with politics, how things are going with everything. Like, how, even with, I went to Mexico recently, how to get into Mexico, how the process of getting into that country has changed a little bit. I've been there a few times, and this most recent time, the process was a little bit different. And so it's just like, we're seeing all these different changes, and it just makes me wonder, like, how much longer will we be able to have such freedoms? But you might be asking, like, Mike, if you're in a van, traveling all over the place, can be away from cities and states, why are you concerned? I may be, but my family isn't. Like, right now I'm single, I have no kids, no pets, no real dependents or responsibilities other than myself. But that doesn't mean that everybody else is living in that same reality. And that's just something that I feel like, as a content creator, as a van lifer, that a lot of us don't really talk about. Of just like, we escaped, we are in a sense free, but what about our families? What about everyone else that we know? What about our friends, and so and so and so forth? Because I've been telling them about the freedom that I've experienced through doing van life, through traveling, but of course it's not always realistic for everybody. And so, where does that leave them? Right where they at. Which is why certain things do concern me now. Because I have family in this country, out this country being the United States, and all over the world, really. And it's like, man, things hit the fan, who gonna be taken care of? That's neither here nor there. Leave that up to God to decide. You know something? I just realized As me being as much of an introvert as I am, this is a really wild thing to do. I'm in a public parking lot, eating my pizza, talking to a camera. And we're just getting started. Camera was being childish and hating, and it decided to shut off. I spoke for a good long while, but I'll reiterate. Basically just letting you all know that the reality in which we live in, there's only so much of it that is controlled by ourselves. There's so many powers that be that we don't see, whether it's on the political level, whether it's on the spiritual level, whether it's on all these different planes and playing fields. There's so much going on, which is why I have to stop and ask myself the question, is van life still safe? Is travel still safe? Are all these different things still safe? And not just only safe for myself, but safe for people that don't look like me and people that do look like me. And at the end of the day, I can't answer that question for everyone, but as of right now, September of 2025, I can say that it is relatively still safe to do certain things because of the systems in place. But at the end of the day, still, again, like, there's so much changing around us. Social media is spreading so much information and misinformation so fast, and that's why I feel like as a content creator, it is part of my duty to share with you guys some of these truths and realities that I myself am even seeing, because at the end of the day, I'm a human just like you guys, which is why I was not on YouTube for a little minute. Sorry, I'm back now. I missed you guys too, but because I was being a human. I took a birthday trip to Europe and Turkey. I was in Amsterdam, Turkey, Austria, Serbia, and I was supposed to go to Switzerland, but I didn't go just because it's going to be too short. And I didn't pick up the camera not a single time. And I feel nothing about it. I don't care. Why? Because being a human. And as a content creator and an influencer, I feel like it's part of my duty, due diligence, to share with you guys, like, you have more than the permission to be a human, more than the authority to take some time for yourselves and live an actual life, rather than showing it and trying to display everything. And I feel like a lot of content creators get stuck up with the hustle and bustle of creating, and they don't get a chance to live as much. There's so much going on behind me. And yeah, I just didn't feel like I want to get stuck in that trap, because it's very easy to get stuck in that trap of just creating, upping the production, upping the showmanship, upping the marksmanship, upping the craftsmanship, which is all great and dandy. But burnout, man, like, I just got back to working a corporate job recently, and I was trying to live and travel and show you guys all these different places. I started feeling like I was about to get burnt out. And so I took me a little hiatus. I am so sorry, but I have to put myself first so that I can put you guys next. I'm gonna hang this up for right now because my stomach was not that empty. If you guys have any other suggestions of places that I should eat, go check out. It doesn't have to be in this state, the state of Texas. It could be in a bunch of other states. It could be even different countries, because you guys know I love to travel. Please feel free to leave those in the comment section down below. And let's keep talking. Shout out my sister Loretta for this nice little table. It is going to be an integral part of our channel moving forward, because I'm about to be out and eating, my brothers and my sisters. And also, there's so much more that I want to share with you guys, just in general, and being able to take a seat and do that is going to help. Nice. Folded everything up nice and easy, baby. Nice and easy. Can I get an amen, brothers? Indeed. After eating some food like that, boy, I tell you, figured what better to do than come take a walk. Because, yeah, my stomach was packed up like rush hour traffic. We're just taking a little bit of a walk because I feel like with things going on in life the way that they are and how serious things have been, that it's really, really nice to just get out into nature. I'm not necessarily walking barefoot, but if I was, I'd have my toes in the sand. You know what I mean? Toes in the dirt, because there's nothing but dirt around me. And I recently found this lake. I've been finding lakes all over the state of Texas. I don't know what's going on, what y'all got going on over here, how you have so much water. I'm from California, and they love to say that we've been in a drought for like the past decade. But there's so many lakes around here, and they're massive. So I've been thinking about doing a little bit of boat camping. Rent a boat for a weekend and do a little camping off of that thing. But check this thing out, y'all. Have this nice open lake. Seems to be a dock over there. There's a loading ramps right here. But this is nice, and the water's pretty clear. Since I fortunately don't have shoes because I somehow lost my shoes. Some of them are in my storage unit, the rest of them are just in my van, but I don't have any shoes on right now. I might just walk down to the water, dip my toes in, if nobody minds it. But yeah, that's just one of the main things that I want to talk about today, was just how safe is van life, how safe is travel becoming, and also where have I been? Give you guys a quick update. But I do genuinely believe that is for the most part overwhelmingly still safe. It is just, again, with everything, please take caution, heed caution, and life is already so serious. Spice it up, have some fun, get outdoors, get out and explore. I mean, you guys have heard me a million times say, like, I'm a regular person just like you. If anything, I'm even more regular than a lot of you. I'm pretty ordinary. But I mean, like, we have one earthly life to live, so I try and spice it up as much as possible. There are some adventures coming for you guys. I know I haven't been able to do as many adventures as I usually would like to share with you all, but it's also just because I'm in the middle of a massive life change right now. I was telling you guys a little bit earlier, but the camera cut off, that my dad recently had a heart attack. And so shout out OG, he gave us a nice scare, but he's all right. And so we live. More adventures to come. I'm looking forward to the one that I literally am about to take tomorrow. Keep and stay tuned if you're interested to see what I'm about to be doing. Just as a little bit of a spoiler, it involves a motorcycle, a tent, and some s'mores. So that's just the only thing that I'm gonna say and drop that on you guys. But yeah, man, I miss you all. This has been one of the biggest updates that I've had for you all, that I'm in the middle of some massive life changes, but we living, we vibing, and also God is good, God is great, and God is in the middle of everything. And so go with God. I'll catch you all very, very soon. And more than anything, I'm looking forward to the future with you all. If I'm sharing van life content, if I'm sharing travel content, if I'm sharing me just fighting bugs in the wilderness or in the confines of somebody's home, hey, it's still me, it's still Mike, and I hope that you guys are along for the journey. So I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. And this is just a quick update video, as well as a little sprinkle into a new series of Mike's Bites. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay good, stay faithful, stay blessed. And at the end of everything, have some fun, man. You can't be built the way that you are and be living miserable. I'll see y'all later. I want to say a quick thank you. Whoa. I want to quick a twit. I forgot that was right there. That was so much chaos in 2 seconds. That dad and his son are right behind me. I just noticed when I picked up the camera.